Hi guys, good morning. Today is Sunday. Welcome back to my channel, and today we are doing another tour around the city. And this time we are gonna visit El Millon. Well, this is another area called El Milloncitos, Los Prados, Urbanización Fernández, and some more. So stay tuned. Okay, as you know, we are in the Naco area. So from Naco, we are gonna make a left on Tiradentes. And from there, we are gonna go to those areas. As you can see, like I said at the beginning, it is Sunday. You see how beautiful and clean this street looks. You can drive slow. As you can see on my right, that is the Embassy Suite. And you have Krispy Kreme right on our left, and then on our right was like Wendy's. I didn't have time to show it, and then you have KFC in our right. So right what you can see in our right, that is super fresh, and that supermarket is pretty much like a Whole Food, or what is another one over there in the US, or like a Whole Food or the fresh market. Well, in Florida it's a fresh market. I don't know if it's in other states, but it's a fresh market over there. So now you can see it closer. That's super fresh. So if you are looking like for organic food, that is where you can go. So right now we are going to make a right here in Roberto Pastoriza, and right here you will see we have a McDonald's. So in this whole street, you will find a lot of fast food and American restaurant, if that is what you're looking for. So as you know, I said that we started on Roberto Pastoriza. Now we are right to cross Churchill, and that is where the area Evaristo Morales will be. But I want to show you that right here, it is the corner where you can see a Pala Pizza right in the corner, and then you have another KFC right on our left. And in the street, when we keep straight, that's going to be Evaristo Morales. And then you have different business around. You know, this is Churchill, so this is have a different business and restaurant that is around. Right here in our, well, the light changed, but right now, right is a plaza. They have a lot of businesses. You have banks and restaurants. So this is Evaristo Morales. You are able to see the kind of building structure they have in this area. This is also considered a very good area here in El Distrito Nacional in Santo Domingo. As you can see, it's close up pretty much everything. This is Tropigas in my left, and Tropigas is where they sell gas for cooking gas. Because I know US gas is like gasoline, but here gas is propane gas, and then the gas for our automobile is gasoline. So even though this is considered a middle to upper class, you still can find affordable prices for rent between the 400, 500, 600, depending on how many bedrooms you are looking for. In different buildings, you can see there is a lot of wholesale and rent sign that you can contact the people that you see on the sign. So in these areas, you can see like all type of apartment buildings. You can also see some new modern towers. So as we passing around, I'm gonna try to show them to you. Like that one over here on my left, you can see that is an old model of apartment building. That one right here on our right too. And we are trying to show some of the newest model towers. So I'm pretty sure that those old type models, those are the ones that you will be finding cheaper as for rent This is the perfect example right here of an old type of model apartment, and then right next to it is a newest tower. And those like the old model, that's the one that you will find cheaper as for rent, and also if you want to buy one of the units. And I would say, you say, well, but the area is still the same. Yes, the area count a lot. I think that's when they charging you for those prices. It's based more on the area. But what happens is in those old models, sometimes they don't have elevators, or sometimes they don't have the amenities that the new towers will have. So that's why you will find those cheaper than those new towers, even though they are right next to each other or they are in the same area. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to El Millon, which is right next to this neighborhood. So when we pass the street, well, we're gonna be just right next to each other. I will let you know which street we are passing by. So right now we are making a right is Luis Domingo. That's the name of the street. And this right here takes you to the area of El Millon. And this street is gonna take all the way to Nunes de Cáceres. So right here in Luis Domingo, this is one of the Airbnbs that we stayed when we first came. If you remember, they have the rooftop. It was one bedroom. You have the big patio. That is right there in our left, and it's located in El Millon. Okay, so we are gonna just drive around. That way we can see the El Millon area. And this is another area that is also considered a middle upper class, that you can find affordable rent. And also, like I mentioned before, this is another area where you can find some old type models and new towers too. So like I mentioned before, this right here is Nunes de Cáceres. We are gonna make a right, and we are gonna see what we have here on the main street. We have McDonald's here in our right. Right here, you can see those are new towers right there. And right here in our right, we are passing a Supermercado Nacional. That is one of the most popular supermarket that you will see here in the Distrito Nacional area, and also have a lot of international food. And then right here, you can see a KFC right in our right. And we are gonna make a right here in this, let me see what street this is. I can't see it, but I will let you know in just a minute. This is, the name of the street is Guaracuya, and this street is gonna take you right here to El Millon 2. And pretty much, you know, I mean, El Millon and then El Millon 2 is just a second stage of the same neighborhood. Most of the time, it should be the same kind of type of, the same kind of type of building, or the same quality, I would say, in most cases. And we are already in El Millon 2. And like always in our neighborhood, we always have colmados, pharmacies, restaurant. As you can see right there, that is a pharmacy. And churches, all the kind of thing. And then we will see right at our left, then you see a colmado. And those colmados, they always do a delivery. So whenever you move to our neighborhood, always look for a colmado, get their number, because they always do a delivery. If you don't know Spanish, just learn how to, just learn those words that you need whenever you need something. If you need some plátano. So we are gonna make a right here in Doctor de Fillo. And then we're gonna make another right in the next corner to take us back to Nunes de Cáceres to go to Los Prados. So right now we're coming up to Nunes. We're gonna make a right, and right here, Andres Carnes. I haven't tried it yet, but this one is supposed to be a pretty good restaurant for a steak, if you are looking for a good steak. So we are gonna make a right here on Nunes. So we are still here in Nunes. That right on the right is a Taco Bell. It's a Subway in our left. And there is a liquor store. You can see La Licorera. Right here, coming on our right, is a Domino's Pizza. And then this plaza, they also have a lot of different type of restaurants, like pizzarelli, so they have different, that is, well, right next to each other, different brand of pizzas. Right there in our left is a Bravo, and that is a supermarket Bravo. And whenever you see, I'm gonna show you, whenever you see those Rico thing that is 24/7, that's a brand of hot dog that they are here. They have that in different places here around the city, in the Distrito Nacional. Right here is the Little Caesar. And we are still on Nunes de Cáceres, just in case you wonder or you got lost. And in our left is another supermarket that is La Cadena. And just because I mentioned Little Caesar, something that I want to point out about is that it started getting big here in Dominican Republic. It used to be, when it started, started here in the Distrito Nacional area. I guess for those people that was more familiar with it, people that had traveled. Now they are starting building a Little Caesar around lower classes neighborhood like Villa Mella. They just built one in Villa Mella and it's open. And now we are gonna make a right here, right on this Krispy Kreme, in the corner where the Krispy Kreme it is. And this tree, I forgot. And the street that we make a right, that was Aloe Palme. This is some of the streets that I never heard before. But this is right here. We are already in Los Prados. We are gonna drive around and see what kind of structure and buildings they have. And all these neighborhoods that we are driving around, they are pretty much bordered all for forestry, which is Kennedy, Nunes de Cáceres, 27, and Churchill. So right now we are turning right on Charles Summers. That's the name of the street. We were still in Los Prados. Now we're gonna take the street to go to Ensanche Julieta. Here's a gas station, Texaco. Right there in the plaza, when the Texaco, you can see Little Caesar, you can see a KFC, and then they have car wash, they have pretty much all-in-ones there. Here on my right is another Domino Pizza. And then right coming up, you will see Price Mart. And I'm sure that you realize it, but for those that know, that is like Costco over there in US. That's our version of Costco or Sam's. So we are gonna make a right here in this street named Radial. And right here, when you see that place right there, Bondelic, that is in Ensanche Julieta. And that place is a bakery where people come and they make you cake for birthdays. They make some delicious, very delicious cake there in that place. Right now we are still in Ensanche Julieta, but this street gonna take all the way where we started in Evaristo Morales. That's a pretty nice tower right there. Torre Altamar 7. This one is another one that looks pretty good right here, and the name of this one is 33. You don't have any more name, I'm just a number, 33. So right now, just like that, we are in Evaristo Morales. So you can see they are next to each other. You can be in the same street. You can be in Ensanche Julieta, and then in the same street you can be in Evaristo Morales. All right, guys, I'm right here because I'm about to do some shopping, and this is the end of this video. I hope that you like it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.